Welcome to MTC Creative Kitchen, where he bakes, creates delicious dishes, and blend refreshing juices.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. It's indeed a pleasure to see my subscribers as well my newest subscribers. Thank you all for coming. For today on the menu, I'll be having cow head with broad beans, rice and peas, steamed vegetables, and fried ripe plantain. Now, guys, this is something worthwhile watching, and you don't want to miss it. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Thanks for tuning in. Now here I have a container of water with some peas in it and a few cloves of garlic that I place to soak for overnight. Now the reason why I place the peas in the water to soak overnight is because I want the peas to be more easier to cook. You know what I mean? Because the peas, what they happen, the peas will absorb the water. So when they absorb the water, they get bigger. So it makes it more easier to cook in the morning. Now guys, these are some simple steps that you need to follow. And when you're cooking the peas, you do not want to add too much water at once. All you need is a cup and a half of water and allow the water to boil with the peas until the color starts to change. Right? When the color starts to change and the water boils down, you're going to pour at least one more cup of water to the pot and then allow it to continue to boil. Right? And as soon as the water starts to boil down, you're going to add some more water again. So it's called sinking the peas. So all you have to do is just follow the same steps until the peas has that reddish look and it's cooked to your suit. Now, even though I said to allow it to cook to your suit, I don't mean you should cook it to make it be too soft, because remember that you're gonna cook it down with the rice and you don't want it to be mushy, as it means too soft. I'm going to allow the peas to continue to cook while I attend to the cow-head cuts within the container. So as you can see here, I have some cow-head cuts, guys, that I cut up and I clean them up thoroughly. And I am just getting some water now on it because I'm going to wash it with some lime juice and vinegar. Now I'm gonna add some vinegar to the cow-head cuts. Next I'm gonna add some lime juice. You know guys, I've always said this, that whenever you're watching any farm meat kind, you want to ensure that you use lime juice and vinegar. You know, lime juice and vinegar makes the perfect combination when you're washing any kind of meat kind. Alright? It reduces the level of bacteria and it also freshens the meat. And I assure you, I've did my research on it and it has proven to me that I was correct on it. After washing the cow-head cuts in the lime juice and vinegar water, I'm going to let it sit for a few minutes just to soak up some of that water, and I'll throw it off when I'm through. After allowing the cow-head cuts to soak up the lime juice and vinegar water, I'm going to go back and just continue washing it, and then I'm going to throw the water off and get some fresh water on it.
For sure.
So guys, check out these covered cuts. Wouldn't you say I do a good job? I believe I did so. This is the final rinsing of the covered cuts. So as you can see, the water is clear, and that's how I want it to be. So this is the final rinsing of the covered cuts. So what I'm gonna do is to throw the water off. I'm gonna place it aside until the water within the container has come to a boil, and then I'm gonna season it and then add it to it. Now the water within the pressure cooker is now come to a boil. So I'm going to add some seasoning, and that's some Maggi all-purpose seasoning. As you see that I'm applying to the boiling water within the pressure cooker. Next, I'm going to add some dash season, and the dash season has garlic and herbs. Then I'm going to add 4 cloves of garlic. A few pimento berries, next I'm going to add the covered cuts to the pot of seasoned boiling water, and as you can see guys, I'm being extremely careful because I don't want the water to splash on me. Furthermore, the water is extremely hot. So I recommend that you guys be careful when doing this. To add in the covered cuts in the pot of seasoned boiling water, I'm going to use a wooden spoon and just stir for a few seconds. Then I'm going to allow it to come to a boil before I can cover it with the lid. While the covered cuts are pressuring, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some seasoning. So here I'm cutting up some ginger. I know ginger gives the meat a flavor, right? So yeah, you need some ginger. And then I have some green onions, we call them scallion here. So I'm just doing some nicely cut scallion. Here I have 1 onion that I cut in the middle, and then I'm going to slice it across. Next, I'm going to add my Jamaican scotch bonnet pepper. I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to slice it up along with the seeds. because I like it when my meat has a little spice to it. Here I have my native coconut. I'm gonna burst it open, drink the water, ox it out, wash them off, and then I'm gonna demonstrate to you on how I cut them up. Now guys, first thing first, my hands were washed before I begin anything. You know what I mean? Because it touch a lot of things. So I want to ensure that my hands are clean before I begin anything. After finish cutting up the coconuts, I'm going to place them within the blender with a cup and a half of water, and then I'm going to begin the process by blending the coconuts. The coconut is now completely blended, so what I'm going to do is just to extract the juice from the coconut trash itself within the container before me. So as you can see me demonstrating, I'm just slowly pouring the coconut juice within the strainer, and then I'm going to reach for my big spoon here. Now this spoon, I use it to just add some pressure to the trash within the strainer to just, you know, get the remaining juice from the trash. You know what I remember back in the days with my mother when she's cooking, she used to grate the coconut. And when she grated the coconut and juice it, she just normally give us the trash. And then with the trash, we just add some sugar to it, and then we'll just have it. You know, it used to be nice back in the days, I tell you. Guys, check out my rich and creamy natural coconut milk, guys. This is what you want to use when you're cooking the rice and peas, natural coconut milk. I did went ahead and light the fire beneath the pot with the peas. I'm going to allow it to come to a boil. Then I'm going to add the coconut milk to it and then cover it and allow it to boil. My viewers, the coconut milk has now come to a boil. Now you want to allow your coconut milk to boil for at least 15 to 20 minutes. You know what I mean, guys? It has to be boiled properly. If it's not boiled properly, you would like to know the result that you're gonna have. Okay, so allow it to boil for at least 15 to 20 minutes. After allowing the coconut milk to reach its boiling point, I'm gonna add some seasonings, and that is some scallion, thyme, and green pepper. Next, I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm gonna cover the pot with the lid and allow the coconut milk to continue boiling. Now there's some custard that is around the side of the pot, and this is caused by the boiling coconut milk. Yes, so I'm just using a wooden spoon now just to remove them and wash them off within the coconut milk. And as you can see, I'm demonstrating how I'm doing it. Yeah, you gotta remove those from around the rim there, and then just wash them down within the pot, and then just give it a good stir. After giving the seasoned coconut milk a good stir, I'm going to taste it because I want to ensure it's to my suit. Oh guys, when you're washing the rice, you won't be getting rid of the starch. The starch is within the rice itself. Now what you're getting rid of are the particles, like some small stones or some other things that may be in the rice. That's what you're gonna get rid of. Alright, so you wanna make sure that you wash your rice thoroughly. And when you wash your rice thoroughly, you should be able to see the rice beneath the bottom of the container, and the water should be clear enough for you to see. I had to re-pressure the correct cuts because they were not as soft to my suit. So I'm going to pressure it for 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to turn the flame off, allow it to be cooled. Then I'm going to take the lid off and just pop it in the pot. I'm going to cover the pot, place it aside, and continue working on the rice and peas. Now guys, I'm using approximately 1.5 pounds of rice. Now my rice was washed off cam, so I'm using 1.5 pounds of rice. So after adding the rice, what I'm gonna do is just to get my wooden spoon and just stir, just to avoid any lumps from forming within the pot here. You want to use the wooden spoon and just stir, just to avoid that from happening. Now guys, When you're cooking the rice and peas, you want to ensure that your flame is on medium heat, not on high heat, because then you don't want to burn your rice before it's cooked. You understand me? So just allow it to be on medium heat, and as soon as the water boils down, then you can turn the flame extremely low down. You understand me? And allow the steam to do its magic. I'm going to allow the rice and peas to continue to cook while I attend to the pressure covered cuts that I'm going to pour out within the pot here. Now guys, I have to be extremely careful. As you can see, the steam coming out, it is still hot. Furthermore, I don't want the meat to fall in the pot and splash me up, because the water, I know it will definitely burn me, so I have to be extremely careful. Now I'm just gonna give it a slight stir, yeah, just a slight stir. Oh, I'm gonna cover the pot and allow it to continue to cook. Next, I'm gonna add some seasonings to the pot, and these seasonings is what I cut up earlier. And I'm gonna get the wooden spoon and just use it to, scatter the seasonings within the pot, and then give it a good stir. After giving it a good stir, I'm gonna cover the pot and allow it to continue to cook. Next, I'm going to add 1 tin of brown beans, and this is the Alaska brand. After adding the brown beans, I'm going to use my wooden spoon and just stir, because I want everything to combine within the pot. After giving the cow head and the brown beans a good stir, I'm going to cover the pot and allow it to continue to cook. Here I have some steamed veg on the side that I was preparing. Guys, if you could smell what I'm smelling, the aroma that is coming from the pot smells so delicious. I cannot wait until I'm through cooking. I'm really hungry right now. I mean, the aroma alone, it just drives me nuts. I cannot wait to have me a plate of this. Just a few more minutes and then I'm gonna turn the flame off. Guys, it has always been a pleasure to share with you what I do in my kitchen. So please remember to thumbs up the video, leave a valuable comment, share me out, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell and allow it to be on all. That way you'll be notified when I drop a new video. Thank you for watching.